Max Maverick, our hero in this story, fights with alien creatures that have invaded his planet from an unknown world. This is Isolated Warrior, a Nintendo Entertainment System game in 1990, and it was given to me by, I don't know their name, I should probably check. Somebody left a comment on one of my Lone Ranger video playthroughs, and they gave me a list of like 10 or 11 just super awesome looking Nintendo games. So whoever that was, I'm sorry I don't know your name, but thank you. I'm going to play this one first because it looked really cool. I'd never heard of it before, and it's super rad, man. I totally dig this game. But first and foremost, I'm going to apologize a little bit for the shortness of the videos. A lot of these stages are really short, and I've decided to break up each video per stage, mainly because I like to put my games in playlists, and I just hate seeing a playlist that's only like 2 videos long. I want to see my playlist say like 8, and then I know that there's 8 stages or whatever. So some of these videos are only going to be like 1, 2, 3 minutes long, but whatever. So anyways, let's just jump right in. Scene 1. Player 02, that means I have 2 lives, not that it's the second player. And what a cool looking little image down there, right? So this is the game. It's an auto-scroller, a lot like, say, Gradius or something. Whoa, getting shot already, that's okay. But it's at this like isometric view 45-degree angle thing, which I think gives it this like real unique play. Also, I can jump, so I can jump to dodge bullets and such. That's a weapon upgrade. It switches back and forth. Crap. I got it just in time. To start with, I want L's for laser, because you can see laser lets me shoot behind. W's will eventually give me like a spread, you know, so I can shoot like 3 ways. But I don't know, I've never really gotten in the habit of using it. I prefer the laser. Being able to shoot behind, I think, is far more important. B's increase your bomb level. You can get it up all the way to level 5, which you're going to see in the bottom right corner, I believe. Switch. Okay, and I'll kind of point out the pickups, because it's not exactly clear what I pick up in the beginning. This is the first little mini-boss. Not such a big deal. You want to kite him over to the right, because he's always going to jump to the left once you start shooting him. See what I mean? And when he gets all the way over to the wall, you can't shoot him anymore, because if you go in the wall, you get hurt. I gotta watch my life. Doing real bad on life. But I think I can get a refill here. That's life. That's life. These guys are really good at dishing out life. You just gotta kind of shoot them a little bit. Crap. Oh, I did get it. Yay. Come on, there's some. I'll take that. I'll take that. Here's some more. We'll see if we can get. Alright, they're not gonna dish out anymore, huh? I believe my laser, now that I got the 3-shot forward, is pretty much maxed out at level 5, so we'll pick up the W's, but there's really no reason. And this is the boss. This is the end of stage 1. If you jump and you hit the jump button again, you can toss grenades. And level 5 grenades are pretty powerful, so it's a really good way to mess the boss up, but I'm going to try to not do that. He's really not that difficult, especially since you can jump. Once he goes to the center like this, he's just about dead. There you go. He's going to do that. So you just got to jump to dodge. And that's it, man. That's the end of stage 1. I mean, what a cool game, right? How cool is this? Computer distribution of war forces. Confirmed. Captain Max Maverick is the only survivor of the Special Force. And that's really the story. Aliens have invaded, and everybody in the Special Forces have been wiped out except you, Captain Max Maverick. But that's it. That's the end of stage 1. So like I said, the videos are short, but I'm going to call it here. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I enjoyed playing. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. Welcome back to Isolated Warrior for the NES. This is stage 2. And this stage is a little bit tricky at first. Mainly because they don't give you a lot of room. Because of the sides. Although it is some of my favorite music in the game. This is why I like being able to shoot behind you. If you shoot those rocks that these guys poop out, that's a good way to get life. See, like that guy dropped life. And these little gray dudes, their whole MO is to try to spawn directly on top of you. So you got to kind of move around a lot. The sooner you can kill them, the better. Woo. But you can see how they've kind of like pin you in to like one corner of the screen or the other. Those little things that I just picked up, like that right there, those are grenades, bombs, if you will. The B levels up how powerful they are, but those little ones are how many you have. Oh, whew. Trying to get the drop on me. You can't juke Max Maverick, man. You know who I am? Remembering you can jump is key to this game. It adds a lot. Now this is going to be an extremely short video because we are almost done with the stage. But what a cool game. It's a lot of fun. So this is it. Like I said, really short video. This is the boss. Now this boss isn't so bad at first. He's going to toss these rocks, but it's a good place for a grenade. And that'll pretty much fuck up the guns that drop the rocks. Then you just got to shoot these snakes. And they're not so bad. The game lags a little bit, which can be good, can be bad. Depends how you look at it. You can pretty much just sit with a totally maxed out laser. Snakes can't really do much, you know? You just jack them up. Done and done. Stage 2 in the books. A familiar sight unfolds before Max as an eerie breeze blows past. Is he seeing an illusion? I don't know who that's supposed to be, but that's it. That's the end of stage 2. So I'm sorry the videos are real short, but again, one video per stage, man. That's just how I roll. So until next time, I hope you enjoyed watching. I enjoyed playing. Goodbye. Welcome back to Isolated Warrior for the NES. This is stage 3. I'm not exactly sure where Max is supposed to be right now. It definitely looks like alien something. Doesn't look like the grassy field he was in a few minutes ago, that's for sure. But it doesn't matter. This stage picks up the challenge a little bit, as you can tell, especially the boss. This boss can be a bit tricky, especially the first couple of times you fight him. The stage is a little hairy. Not all that difficult. You just got to stay on your toes. I didn't want to shoot that plant. Shooting that plant spits out like a little thing that shoots out other little things, and it's just a whole mess. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. I just fat thumbed it. It's okay, we got a shield. We just kind of wanted to save it. We should be able to pick up another one if we lose this one. Ooh, there's one, but we can't get it. That's actually life. That's not even a shield. Well, I didn't mean to toss those grenades, but okay. I was going to say you don't want to kill those plants because they break up into little ones. That section's a lot easier if you just dodge the bullets. Although apparently grenades work really well too, so if you're feeling it. Now this part's really cool. How about that? I don't know why this is happening, but it's happening and it looks cool, and that's really all that's important. And this is before, the NES doesn't even have mode 7. This is just a thing that's happening because of clever programming, which I think is super, super awesome. I have full life. It's okay, we'll pick it up. It lags the game a little bit, but I don't care. That wave effect is rad. I mean, again, in context of this story, I have no idea why the bridge would wave back and forth, but I don't care. What I do care about is that it looks cool as shit. It's like a little mini-boss, I guess, if you will. He's not really a boss. He tries to, spit out mud puddles that, if memory serves me correctly, don't go away. It's hard to say because it's been so long since I've had to deal with them. With full laser, you can just blast that guy in no time, like I just did. So I can't really remember what his attack is. I haven't seen it in a long time. This is the boss. This boss is awesome looking. He's a little tricky though. So hold on a minute. First of all, look at that. Look at that boss with the vagina face. God, he's cool. And the brain. So what happens is we got to shoot the little bowl on his head there. Yeah, sometimes grenades work, sometimes they don't. Then his brains come together and they form a solid brain, so you got to shoot it to break them up. And then dodge them as they fly at you while he continuously shoots. He never stops shooting, and that's what makes him a jerk. And also, the brains, when they come back, they can hit you as they come back from off screen, so that's kind of shitty, I think. And also, he goes all the way over to the left side of the screen, which means you can't hit him because of the angled shot distance. Oh. So you gotta do this. It's, just stay on your toes, This is why the shield is good, because you can afford to make a couple of mistakes with the shield and still not lose any life, and that's what we want. We want to keep full life as long as possible, because life does carry over to next stages. If I got hit a bunch here and I only had, say, 1 hit point left, when I start stage 4, I'll still only have just 1 hit point. So you want to try to keep full life as long as you can. Come on, you jerk. Man. We're gonna see if we can. See, I got hit there at the end. He's almost dead, and I'm making mistakes, but that's okay. I'll take a little bit of life like that. 2 life bars ain't much. Man, sure wish he would die. Sure wish he would die. The brains coming from the back, man. It's so cheap. I was doing so well, too. I mean, that's okay. Oh. Whew. This is almost like a final boss, you know? I mean, he's not that difficult, I guess, but just the way he looks and the amount of life. There we go. So that's not bad. Half life. I would like to have done better, but I could have done worse. I'll take that. I guess I don't have much of a choice, but... Max overcomes the illusion and must hurry. He has no time to rest. His entire city is enveloped by flames. And that's it. This is stage 4, and I am going to be on a motorcycle. But as always, I'm going to call the video here. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I enjoyed playing. Until next time, goodbye. Welcome back to Isolated Warrior for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Max is on a motorcycle, which makes him go a bit faster, which makes the stage a bit more difficult. Also, what makes the stage more difficult is the fact that there is not as much life in this stage. But what I found is that if I kill the enemies like I did, usually I can get those purple things that I shot in groups of 2 to drop life. It's not 100% consistent, as you can see. It's just more likely. Maybe this one will. It did not. I don't know if it's a points thing or a kills thing or what it is. I just know that if I always shoot the same enemies, I have a higher percentage of getting a drop. There's a couple of life drops later in the stage that are consistent because they're on the map, so we'll pick those up. But it's just nice to have a little bit of extra life early on. These guys, what the game wants you to do is it wants you to jump to shoot them. But I find that if you jump to shoot them, you're just far more likely to jump into them than you are to kill them. So it's best just to avoid them. There's also going to be these like broken roads, yeah, like right here. But you can always just jump straight across. You don't ever have to jump left or right. It's not to say that I won't jump left or right, it's just you don't have to. In fact, I will for the life pickups. Otherwise, you can pretty much just drive down the middle of the road, and most of the enemies will just drive right into your gunfire, like that. Again, there's a couple of jumps. There's like a short jump, and you can hold it down. So after these purple things, this is where you want to jump to the left for the life. So we want to jump to the left here, because here's the life. And then there's another one right there. And there's going to be a shield coming up right before the boss, but we got another little section to go through. So again, forward to kind of kite them, so you have a little bit of wiggle room to move backwards. The blue things will never hurt you, but they will drop weapon upgrades. So I totally wanted to go. Did I get it? I totally got it. Okay, so this is the boss, and this boss sucks. I was hoping I could hit him with those grenades, get some extra shots in. Yay! Yay, I did it! Whew. It's one of the worst stages in the game. The enemy has built a huge station. Does this mean that they possess intelligence? 5826 is the password, scene 5, player 4. So that's it, everybody. I hope you enjoyed watching. I'm going to call the video here. 1 video per stage. So I hope you enjoyed watching. We're almost done with the game. I think there's 7 scenes. So until next time, I hope you enjoyed watching. I enjoyed playing. Goodbye. Welcome back to Isolated Warrior on the Nintendo Entertainment System. This is stage 5. Those purple xenomorph guys that bust out of the wall like that, they're usually good for extra lives. But I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, see, like that. I'm not entirely sure what the drop rate is based on. Is it kills or points, or maybe it's just luck and certain enemies have a higher percentage? Maybe it's like The Legend of Zelda, you know, and it depends on the enemy that you killed before? I have no idea. I just have kind of learned that, typically speaking, some enemies are more likely than others to drop them, but I noticed that they usually drop things in groups. Like, if I could have killed those guys, it was pretty likely that they too would have dropped life. But I don't know, I haven't figured it out yet. Otherwise, this stage throws a lot of enemies at you, but it's not too bad. You just gotta stay on your toes. There's a couple of tricky sections and some pitfalls that you gotta watch out for. But compared to stage 4, the motorcycle level, this is actually a relief. And these little blue dudes, they jump at you and then they explode. So the trick is to just kind of kite them where you want them to go. So here it's best to switch your weapon. You can't kill that snake thing. So you just kind of use your max spread shot here. This is what the W does. You know, I always picked up the L's for the weapons. All right, we're gonna switch back now. And this is a cool little section. A little auto scroller. It's best to keep your laser here against these walls on the far side of the screen, and just keep pushing it. Just make sure you don't fall off the edge. You can fall off the edge on the top and the right. If you need life, you can jump across, but I don't need it, so I'm not going to go pick it up. But you can jump over there. You can walk over there if you want. You don't have to be on this thing. We're almost done with the stage. It's going to get a little hairy here for a second. But again, jumping is your friend, as is, hopefully. We want to try to keep our shield if we can. Oh. This is where it gets a little hairy. There we go, there we go. The boss is really easy. Here's the boss, but it's also really strange. And then it just rushes you forward. You want to try to jump in between these laser things. Cool, there you go. Strange boss, not very difficult, but it's also hard to avoid shots. So the shield helps there. The leader of the aliens. What? Is his ship captured? Listen to me. Do not let it escape. Destroy it at once. The alien looked really fucking cool. Okay, but that's it. That's the end of stage 5. So I'm going to call the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I enjoyed playing. Until next time, goodbye. Welcome back to Isolated Warrior for the Nintendo Entertainment System. This is stage 6. They're going to throw a lot at me. It's going to get crazy, but I want to show you a cool little trick here. As soon as that third robot shows up, if you drop your grenades, you can blow open this little hole in the wall. And that happens. I guess maybe I rescued a prisoner from a jail cell? I don't know. I know that if you do that and you don't have upgraded weapons, you come out with fully upgraded weapons. I'm guessing that maybe if you had less than half your life, that it would fill up your life bar to the halfway point. Because sometimes stages, maybe always stages, will do that as well. If you finish a stage with less than half life, it'll start you with half your life again. Okay, and we can't walk on those pink lasers because they will hurt me. So that part's a little tricky, but if you know what's happening, you can do it quick. You just want to stay as close to these guys as you can to just really light them up. They like to throw down mud puddles and stuff, which really take up a lot of space on the screen. And as you're about to see, screen space is quite limited. So we're going to go to the right here. You can go to the left, but then you have to jump that big hole in the middle, and that makes it difficult. So I think it's best to stay here on the left. Again, I got my things backwards. On the right, I mean, you could go to the left, but you have to jump to the right. Now we're going to have to make that jump anyways. Maybe not. In situations like this, it's best to just kind of like jump top of the screen, bottom of the screen, you know, kite the bullets to one side or the other. Here's the first mini boss. He's not nearly as difficult the second time around. You can see that they try to take up a lot of the screen space with pitfalls and deadly items, deadly floor traps and such. Oh, that was unfortunately. We were doing so well. That's okay. Again, it's all about kiting bullets. Top of the screen, bottom of the screen, top of the screen, bottom of the screen. And some more of these guys. Again, if you stay real close to them, they're not a big deal. And you can get so many shots in on that guy before he starts moving that, again, he's also really easy. Again, kiting the bullets. And I like to delay this jump as long as possible. And what they want me to do here is go inside this crazy, crazy door. And we got to get prepared for a hell of a fight. So this is a little hairy, but what's notable is that you can walk between the green things as long as there's no lightning. So while the screen is full of a lot of stuff and any of it can hurt you, also you can most definitely jump off the forward edge there. If you go too far forward, it can be a bad time. So you kind of want to stay towards the back. Oh, didn't want to take that hit. That's okay. That's okay. I'm all right with that. Because this guy is super cool looking. Sweet little devil knight. There we go. That's the end of that boss. Awesome looking guy. I really don't want to kill him. I want to be on his side. At stage 6, Isolated Warrior. Three, 2, 7, 9, scene 7, player. I got 8 lives. We didn't get a cutscene, which is a bit disappointing, but that's it. As always, we'll have to do scene 7 in the next video. So until then, I hope you enjoyed watching. I enjoyed playing. Goodbye, everybody. Welcome back to Isolated Warrior for the Nintendo Entertainment System. This is the last and final stage. After this, we'll beat the game, but first, we got to get into the mothership, which can be a bit hairy because of these turret guns. If you don't kill them, they just flood the screen with bullets, and it becomes extremely difficult to avoid. Okay. So at first I thought I had to fight this thing. You don't have to fight this thing, you can just walk into this doorway. Also, it kind of reminds me of that ship from Star Wars. You know the one. I don't know what it's called. I'm not that big of a Star Wars fan. This stage, they throw a lot of enemies at you, and everybody is really stingy with life. So you want to avoid making stupid mistakes like I just did there, and getting hit. I may take an intentional death at the boss. Also, these purple things will hurt you even if they're not flashing, which is a bit misleading. Alright, so this is one of the trickier parts in the stages, and I can't get hit at all. Mainly because of these snakes, although I'm not sure what I did to kill that snake. How about that? I did not know you could kill them. Okay, so this part's actually pretty easy then. Ooh, okay, this is the boss. Let's see if I can pull this off. I got a shield and 1 life hit. And not off to a great start. There we go. So the boss himself and his bullets are not too terribly difficult. It is the rockets that fly by that make this hard. But we saved a lot of our grenades, so hopefully... Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. That's it. That's the end of Isolated Warrior. That was a close one. My first assignment after I joined the Special Force was to fight against these alien creatures. I was the sole survivor on the Force. I could have easily escaped from the planet, but I chose not to. I realized that the most important thing for me to do was to not lose hope. I defeated the aliens and searched for any survivors. I came across some very strange people. The incident will remain a haunting memory. Our reward is getting to see his legs. And apparently he wrote a book. But I mean, why not, right? That's... live off the book sales. Nothing happens if I hit buttons. I just gotta sit here and wait. Wait for the music to end. The end. And that's it. That's all it does. If I hit buttons, I get to start the game all over again from the start. So that's it. I'm going to call the video here. That is Isolated Warrior for the Nintendo Entertainment System. So I hope y'all enjoyed watching. I enjoyed playing. It's an awesome game. The music's good. The gameplay's awesome. It's a lot of fun. I suggest everyone check it out. It's kind of a sleeper hit on the NES that most of us probably have not heard of. So until then, everyone, as always, I hope you enjoyed watching. I enjoyed playing. Goodbye.